everybody, and welcome back to Entire Views. Today we're breaking down Mushoku Tensei Episode 4, Season 3. Okay, this is my best intro ever. I don't know what happened, but I nailed this intro. I nailed this intro. This is like my best intro ever. Okay, if you're watching me, you know, but this is my best intro ever. Like, everything was smooth and fluent. It was smooth. Anyway, we're talking about episode 4 of Mushoku Tensei. Episode wise, this was a genuinely good episode. I loved the end part of the episode when we're using we ranked up our water magic into, I think it was kin level magic. Yeah, we got into kin level magic, and I had like a theory in my mind, and it turns out it was true. I think we were dirt poor to like episode 4 because in episode 3 I saw the food that we were eating. It was in episode 3 we ate the same food twice, which is not a bad thing, but like when you closely look at the food, it was, I think it was just a bunch of like stuff we grew out in, like, you know, the garden and like made into something. So we were dirt poor, which I'm really shocked because Rodius can use like king level magic. So okay, today he just used king level magic, but like if Rudius is strong, it is really strong. Why didn't he, like, you know, take like adventuring jobs to, like, you know, earn some money? I don't know. Anyway, let's get into the episode. The episode opens up with, you know, Paul's friends coming up to like visit him for the last time because I don't know how long the time has passed, but I think I'm betting 6 months. I don't know. I'm just betting 6 months has passed since like Poe's death, and since they're back to, like, you know, the university, and they feel like it's time for them to actually leave, which I'm kind of sad, but we didn't see them much in the episode, so like I kind of forgot about them. But it was very nice for them to, you know, like actually come and see Paul one final goodbye. I think they came with two other girls. I think those two other girls went back a long time ago. I don't know if they're going to be a party, or each and everyone's going like the separate ways, because I think the whole reason they got back together was because they wanted to help Paul find his like lost family, his children, and now that the job is done, I wouldn't say they don't have a reason to be together, but they'll probably planning on going their separate paths because the two girls already left and these guys are leaving. I feel like they're going their separate paths. Maybe some will kind of retire, because if you lose like a close friend in like action, some people kind of like, you know, retire because it kind of hits you in the head like, I could die at any moment. And you know, some people kind of start a family because dying without anyone to remember you by, it's kind of like, it's really sad to me that my other thing is, I want to, when I die, I want like people to remember me. I think that's like somewhat, maybe it's not the things that's passing through my mind, their mind, but like in my mind, in that position, I feel like that best through my mind, but like I want someone to remember me. So I wouldn't quit like, okay, they made like a buttload of money, so I'll probably retire from adventuring, like buy a nice house in the countryside, and then, you know, live out my life, get married and whatnot. And what am I talking about my life? So they're planning on leaving, which is sad, but it's good to see them. Like, I don't know what they'll do in life. If I don't even know if we'll ever see them ever again in the series, but let's hope, you know. Oh yeah, and another final thing that they actually did was, you know, give us money because, like I said in the intro, we were dirt. I don't know if we were dirt poor, to be honest. Like, we were really really struggling, and not as struggling bad, but like I feel like if Rudy wanted to, like, I think the main reason Rudy didn't go adventuring is that I think it doesn't want to remember, like, it's like trauma from like his father dying. I think he doesn't want to, like, you know, lose his family, but which I think adventuring is like a really dangerous job, and like if you want to get more money, you like have to tackle dangerous dungeons. I feel like he doesn't want to take the risk. Even in the episode, kind of emphasizes my figure of like he doesn't really want to take risks, so he's being overly too cautious. And okay, this past two episodes have been really, really peaceful. And if you know anything about anime, it's peaceful. Peace doesn't really last. I feel like something major is gonna happen. Something really devastating is gonna happen in his life right now because we've been vibing too much. To be honest, even the trailer itself was so ominous. You know, like it was too happy. Like you go, like we know Mushoku Tensei, so like we know something is about to happen, but we don't know when that will happen. We just don't know when. Anyway, I was like, this was like a kind gesture for them. Like any other people kind of like go with like their money, and like to make sure like Rudy didn't want to take the money. I don't know why you would do it, Paul, but like he didn't want to take the money, but they convinced him that some of the money were in like half of the other money if for there is for Paul, and Paul would want to, like, take care of Zinette and like his kids and like his second wife. So like it was like I think he knew that Rudius wouldn't accept the money, so like he talked about how Zinette and the kids and the second wife would need the money because Rudius isn't working. Roxy just what's this? Just recently got a job at like the academy, so I doubt her salary will come anytime soon. Sufiyet, I don't know if the princess pays. I feel like the princess pays her, but like I don't know if it's a lot of money to like actually feed a whole family. So like, I think he knew that. That's why he's telling Rudy to like making up. I wouldn't say just making up stuff, but like he's giving Rudy like a reason to like accept the money. Was a kind gesture for him. Yeah, nice guy. I enjoy him. I like the guy. Even in season 2, I liked him. Oh yeah, and another thing, what the frick is this guy? Like, to be honest, I don't remember him from season 2. Is it, is it just me? Because I recently just watched season 2, so like, I have a pretty good memory, and I don't remember him. Is it like a season 3 type of thing? Is it maybe like cut contact from like those months Rudius was home because of the kid? I don't really know, but I don't know who this guy. I don't even know his name. Yeah, basically the food that we're eating were hand grown, which is good. You kind of have to hand grown, but like I feel like meat is a balance. I feel like meat is everything. Meat is life, and life is meat. Anyway, Zena, I don't know if like I'd say like she's getting better, but it's improvement. Like for the season 2, she wouldn't like talk, do anything, but now she kind of moves around. She's helping out with like the gardening. She kind of she I don't say she shows emotions, but like she's getting there. I don't know if she'll be able to like ever heal up. Maybe she will, maybe she won't, but it's good to see her in action. And this episode kind of put like a lot of the scenes of episode 4 were like pulling back on like the what's this season 1 vibes, because not they're pulling back from season 1 itself, because this was little Rudy, Zenith scolding us. Wow, it's been a long time since I watched it. Since season 1 came out. I think season 1 was like really. I enjoyed. I think my favorite season of Mushoku Tensei is season 1. Like season 2 had its moments. It had really good moments, but it didn't give me that rush of high that season 1 did. Like from like Rudius, leaving his house for the first time, like that going, like from the mass teleportation, from us going to the demon continent, from like Rock, who's this leaving, like season 1 in a whole was a masterpiece. That it gave me such a high that season 2 didn't. Like it was great. Season 2 was really good, but it didn't give me that dopamine, that high that I was chasing for season 1. I hope season 3 gives me that high, because it's starting off really, really good. With episode 4 was amazing. I hope that season 3 gives me that rush of high that season 1 did, because I've been chasing that high of season 1 for a very long time. And to be honest, I'm planning on even rewatching season 1 just to get that high that I got. Like that high was amazing. That was an amazing. It's like a drag addict. tried meth for the first time. No, it's like a addict, like quitting drugs and then trying a different drug. But like that first drug he tried was like the first time he tried that drug was like that high that he got can never be replicated because you got used to it. That what I don't know what type of analogy I'm making, but like the analogy is analogizing. Let's continue. Okay, and for those who might be wondering, yes, I'm very tired. I spit a lot of nonsense when I'm tired, so my reviews kind of become jumbled up. But stick through with it because I'm the only person right here. Oh yeah, and Rudius, we kind of had this moment where Rudius and Aisha were like talk. It was like a talk. It wasn't like that in important talk, but like it was a really meaningful talk where like Rudius was asking Aisha to like call his mother, but like Aisha was like how her mother is a very only daughter to call her ladyship. Like she, even though she doesn't call like Zenith her mother, like they should have that familial bond with them, which was a really good thing. It's a good thing, Family is family. Freaky Rudy. Okay, um, people before the episode 4 even came out, there was like we what's this cut contact of me what's this Mushoku Tensei that I didn't watch because I was like episode 4 is coming out, why not, that's what I, but like this Tamil was used a lot and I thought Julius was doing something like really freaky, but turns out he was just he was just playing with this kid. Like I thought it was like I thought he was doing like really freaky stuff, but like it was it was just him playing with this kid. It's like it's really hard to think about it. I don't know how old Rudy is. Current Rudy right now. I feel like is he in his 18s or 19s? I don't know, but like it's kind of hard, just baffling to imagine how like someone in his 18s, 19s is raising a kid while looking after a family. Times have changed. Times have changed. I'm being looked at right now. Anyway, let's move on. This I would say was the funniest part of the episode. Basically, Asha wants like keep this. I think it's a trend. It's like a plant monster, but like she's kind of been taking care of it. So like she wants to keep it. She thinks it's cute. She wants to keep it. Now it's like a back and forth between her and Rudy. Rudy doesn't want to like keep it because he's scared like it might harm her, but like Aisha wants to keep it. So it's like a back and forth. And then Sylvia pulls up her trump card where she kind of says like, "I'll tell Sophia and Roxy about the you know what, and if you don't know what you know what is, it's the order, and if you don't know what the order is, it's basically Rudy. It's just freaking Rudy praying to panties." Like I thought once we got Roxy as our wife, that Rachel will stop, but no, no, he's a very good devotee. Anyway, it was this part was genuinely funny. It's like Rudy's face, like at first it didn't register to him, and then when he hit him, it was like like he was trying like he was sure trying to protect like Aisha from like the monster, but like he also didn't want to like have the girls find out about like his ritual because okay, now that I think, I feel like Roxy would be embarrassed, but like I don't know. I feel Sophia would be like more jealous than upset, and I feel no. I feel like Sophia would be more upset than jealous. Oh, she'll be more jealous than like embarrassed and shocked. I feel like she'll give her what to Rudy so like he can also pray to them. Like I know for a fact Roxy would do that. Like in this episode, it showed just how like how freaky was this was this Sophie is like Rudius and Sophie are literally made for each other, like they're two peas in a pod. Anyway, and then Roxy kind of pulls up. Rudius, she's trying to like salvage the situation. What can Aisha just pulls out her old well, where she kind of like she was like she was I doubt Aisha would tell like Sophia about like the auto thing, and there's a part in the episode where Aisha kind of says like she doesn't mind his freakiness because she's fine with it, but like what would the other girls think? It's like Aisha has been pulling out a lot of mixed red signals right now. Like last episode, she was asking if he wanted to eat, take a bath, or her first. He chose her in a playful way, but like we know what she was meaning. We know what she meant. She, I doubt the anime will go in a Wincest type of route, but let's see what it goes with it. Let's see what it goes. Anyway, remember when I was trying when remember back then when I was saying how Rudy is become overly cautious because of what happened to like his father and Paul, because right now he's kind of researching the scale of like the dragon that we kind of defeated in season 2, part 2, and he's researching it like better develop like magic, develop it so like he can understand it and be able to like if a situation like that ever happen again, you have perfect count, like a good countermeasure to it, which I understand to him because his father just died. Like Rudius could have died, like Rudius let his guard down, which ended up in his father dying. He would have died while living his daughter. Like I know his mindset right now. He's too cautious, and I feel like I feel like he should be more cautious because this is an anime right now. Like to be honest, this we have been having such a good run right now because it, for the past 4 episodes right now, not I don't count Iris's episode in counting now. I'm counting this 2 episode. We have like a good 2 episode right now. Nothing bad has happened, so like he should be like really careful, like more cautious, or like I don't trust no one. Like something bad is happening. I have a gut feeling something terrible is gonna happen, but I don't know what that thing is. Anyway, after like the whole magic debacle, we kind of like invite everyone because no one. I thought in the 6 months Rudius was home, people would have seen his daughter, but like not everyone had actually seen his daughter, and I have some qualms about her. Like to be honest, season 2 it was such a fucking pain to watch her. Like I literally wanted to slap her. Like she was so freaking out. Like I think she was the most annoying character in like season 2. Like but now she's she's watchable. Like she made episodes unbreakable. Like there's the part of an episode where like Rudius came back with the what's this when Rudius Paul died. Rudius coming back with like his hand was cut out, and like she was shouting at Rudius out how he couldn't protect it. And my man was like, yo, dude came back home out with one arm. What else do you expect? Like, can't you see he tried his best? Like, the one arm should be like an indicator to tell you that it was freaking dangerous. Like, and I thought I was the only one. I thought I was nitpicking, but like when I checked when I looked at the internet on like the views on it, everyone hated her. Like, a lot of people just freaking hated her. Like, to be honest, I felt at peace. Like when I knew like I wasn't the only one who hated her, I just felt really at peace. Anyway, this is a part. Okay, I knew Roxy was. I know. I knew Sophie was freaky, but like this episode just proves it because, remember last week's episode when Sophie kind of tells us Roxy how Rudius was, like that's not a question you ask someone. Like it was. It was like Rudius was shocked himself. Like I was shocked. Like when I read that, but like when Rudius was asking, Roxy to teach him Caden level magic, what's this? And Sophia thought that they were planning on doing you know what, and then and she was upset. She was jealous that Rudius was going to do it with Roxy, not her, and like and when Rudius said like they can do it, they both of them can do it, all three of them like she didn't like she thought they were going to have a threesome, and like she was not like she didn't object to it. Like, I feel like she would have been happy with it. Like Roxy is a different kind, she's a different breed, all in all, because Roxy and Rudy's the freakness are on the same wavelength to the point where like I feel like it was a match made in heaven. Like there's no other man that could accept Rudy's as Roxy is, because one, he came on with another woman and she accepted it willingly, and the next time we see her, she's asking the woman how her husband was, and now she was willing to do a threesome. Like Roxy's better than me. I don't have any girls. I don't have a girl to be exact. Okay, you just get it. If you get it, you get it. You see, like she wanted to have that threesome, but like it got kind of confusing. And when Rudy has told her about like the wanting to learn king class magic, it cut to the horse. But like I know was having a mental breakdown right now. It was like, yo, what am I thinking? Anyway, the final segment of the episode was us doing the king class water magic, which this was an amazing scene. Like when Roxy did it, it was also amazing. But like when Rudius was doing it, the soundtrack playing in the background, the wind, the water drop, like everything was good. It brought back season one memories. It brought back when Rudius used water magic for the first time. Like, that scene was beautiful. That was a highlight. This is a close second to that season one scene, but like this scene was also amazing. I really enjoyed it. It looked beautiful. It just looked beautiful. This was King Class Lightning Magic, which is like I think it's a subset of water magic. I think so because when you're creating it, you create first clouds, then rain, and then those positive and negative energy clash, and they create lightning. Okay, I thought Rudius, since Rudius doesn't chant spells, I thought he would do it without chanting. But I think since it's like the first time casting such spell, he kind of has to chant. But I feel like going forward, he won't be chanting anymore. Anyway, great episode. Well, all in all, from start to finish, it was an amazing episode. Great animation, and one thing I wanna say, we are going to die. I don't know what's happening, but like we've been having too much lucky vibes right now. It's too happy for an anime like this. It's too happy. But I pray for their lives, and I want to see more of them. I want to see the next episode. I wonder when Aries will be brought back in the story. Would it be multiple episodes or like do we have to wait? I know she is coming back this season, but I don't know how many episodes we have to wait. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Hunter and I'll see you in the next one. Capiche?